Hey, welcome back. It's Jenny Penton, founder of Planner Perfect. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about meal planning with Planner Perfect's menu planner. Let's go.
Taking one more breath beside you, so I could find strength to divide us.
Okay, welcome back. You know what? I'm so excited for this one. I've had a lot of requests for it. Menu planning is a big deal, whether it's if you're a mom with a family to feed, or if it's even just you and your family. You might not need something as big and, as detailed as the one I have here, but still the premise is the same. Just meal planning, knowing how you want to nourish your own body, nourish your family, and feed your family. I am a big proponent of baking days. Baking days are huge in my home because it enables me to not only save money, but it also helps me control ingredients that goes into my family's bodies. So whether I am grinding my own flour, whatever you're doing and how you're baking, you'll be able to control the ingredients, put in the ingredients that are high quality, and you're going to feel really, really good about it. It helps set me up so that I can get meals that look long labored on the table fast. And I freeze them. Now, also, my sister and I do not forget to catch it. It is our YouTube channel, Jenny and Anna Bake, where we go through really great recipes that have been in our families, each family's and Together's family, where we have come together to put them all together and show you how we kind of meal prep and bake some really amazing recipes. Okay, so make sure the link is down below. Jenny and Anna Bake. We're also on IG, and we do IGTV as well as Facebook. Again, Jenny and Anna Bake. I do have my own personal blog, Planner Perfect Meals, that's been around for a very long time with some really dynamite recipes that are tried and true that I fed all my 8 kids with. I still have 4 kids at home and 2 grandbabies that are here that I feed constantly. And majority of my kids are boys. So 5 boys, 3 girls, and 2 grandsons. So boys are beasts. And my 2 older ones would always be like, Mom, listen, I need about, for the week, I need you to cook up like 7 chicken breasts, no skin. Okay. And a bucket of rice, and kind of have that all for me, ready to go. And I love your homemade bread, and it's just those kind of things. It's like I've always said, I've got to pull a couch in the kitchen. It drives me nuts. And with my younger boys, I don't even like them in the kitchen. I'm like, you're not even allowed. You're not allowed. Get out. It's just like they go in. I'm like, what has even happened in here? I mean, it's like they get out rice from yesterday. I guess I'm putting mascara on, but anyway, it's like it's all over the floor, the table, the counter, and then I'm like, we'll sweep it up, and then it's like, they're doing rice, although it's sticky. It's like, is they're not getting it? Boys. Anyway, I'm like this to my kitchen. I'm like, only I can do it. Get out. And just when I'm like, you need to learn how to make your own waffle. The waffle maker looks like it was dunked like in a batter. I mean, it was like electrically shorting. I was like, what? Anyway, needless to say, I have a lot that I need to bake and prepare for, and I'm going to show you how this book has really saved my life. Let's go. I'm going to give you an inside look at how I menu plan. Okay, can we talk about menu planning for a second? Let's go. This is what I'm working in for and what I'm in for my wallet. This is a Planner Perfect wallet. This is Sophia. I don't have the books in here because, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. But this is our cell phone holder in the back. You can actually put, you could put a lipstick back here if you wanted. This is kind of a fatty. Or a pen. And then it's got the beautiful zipper component. It's loaded. And a pocket back here. It has everything you'll ever need in a wallet / purse because it's a crossbody that is, you can take it off, which doesn't, you can also just use it just as a wallet, and then you can strap it on to be a crossbody. So it's an adjustable crossbody as well. So why I'm showing you that is when I do my menu planning, and then this is by Venture, okay? If no one has, I tell you what the heck? There. Absolutely love it. Love this. This is leather. It's from Venture. This pink pouch is from Venture. And this is how I carry my keys with my wallet. And it's like, could not be more perfect. And I feel like $1,000,000 when I am using it. And I do use my AirPods quite a bit. But look at how gorgeous. I mean, hi. My name's Gorgeous. So this is Jade, and this is what I do for my menu planning. So it's new as of now, and I tend to kind of change things up a little bit. So there, here in this book is, I have a calendar for 2021. I love this bird, okay? And look at how well she goes in Jade. I can't even handle it. If it's, I mean, this is so perfect for spring. I just can't. And so, of course, my Baker Lady, which is perfect, and what we're going to be working in today. This is my grocery book. So this is where I write down what I'm going to be needing. And then this is my errands book for when I run errands. And what's great, these are my pantry staples, okay? I'll be doing a separate video on that. And my fridge staples. Keep that in my thing here. And it's easy to jot down what I might need real quick right here. But what's great is that then when you go, you just take this or your errands book and you can stick it in here. You can also, if you are one who does lots of appointments and you need to keep track of those on the go, then your Planner 2021 will be just the girl for you. Because what's great is you can write down all your appointments and then any notes on the several blank pages between each month. So I always find that extremely handy. Like, okay, for February, I've got this, you know, you got this doctor, this here, this here, this here, and then notes about it for that month. I love it. It's really, really perfect and gorgeous. So, and look at how good the cow looks in this black. I mean, gorgeous. So, and even my cards are all black and white. That's not on purpose. Okay. So anyway, let's kind of talk about this gorgeous girl, Lady Baker, and how I go about it and why I set it up this way. So this is a fresh one. So it's not filled up yet. This is my first time. Okay, so we're going to be dealing in February here. And I wanted to show you, though, what I was working in, and I had it in a wide. Okay, so you can put any of these inside pages in any art cover. So, okay, so for this, let me show you. This is how I would do it. And I write down, and I love being organized as far in the month as I can on what I'm going to be doing for meals. But usually I'll just do a week in advance. And then what I'll do is for the whole month, I sit down at the beginning of the month and I write down exactly all the ideas that I have. And I'm still going to be configuring these. The reason these are blank is because I've got to go through some more cookbooks to get kind of creative for meals. But I've been going plant-based again for my health at this point, whether temporary or not. I don't know. I'm talking to my functional doctor who's already leaning me towards that way from when I talked. So I have already begun that with low sodium. So I'm on that right now. So I always am considering me. And then I go over to, so plant-based for me, there's dinners for me, breakfast for my kids, lunch ideas. So these are ideas, 1 month of meals, dinners. Write down all the ideas, put your family in the conversation so they can give you the ideas of what they'd like is to see on the table too. Then what I'll do is you've got your baking days. So it's like, okay, what do I need to bake that will help complement breakfasts, lunches, and dinners for this week that will help me out? So let's, like right here, this is how, and also like this is my grocery list. I did this so I could kind of show you how you would be working in your jade or whatever tan you have. And you'd be writing down your menu for the week and then your shopping list. So I'm always, you know, you got your produce, and we have several, look at all those, that page, these pages. So I would be going down radishes, lemons. So then we have, if I'm doing any meat, what that looks like, dairy, baking. Sometimes I'll do like, I've got frozen. And if I need to do anything else in another category, I would just put that like down here. So Whole Foods has a bulk. So in their bulk, what I would get. So that's how I would do that. And then for baking, and honestly, I would have to say what helps me the most, oh, well, let me not get ahead of myself here. So for that, I would be filling this out, and I don't want to bore you, but I'm going to be transferring all of this over to it. So like Ezekiel bread is found in the frozen. I'm not even sure how to spell that actually. But, you know, if you write it loopy enough and cursive enough, no one knows you misspelled it. Okay, even yourself. So what I will then do when I get into here is, since today is the Super Bowl, I'm going to do homemade pizza and chicken wings. And what I was going to be doing for myself, because I definitely keep that in mind. Now here's another how I would do it: dinner ideas, lunch ideas, breakfast ideas. This is just imperative to a really successful menu planning month. So for the 1 month of meals, what I would do for here to make it really easy is I would set this up for me, for all of the ideas I want to do. And then I would do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I would do it that way. And it's super handy, so I can put all my breakfast ideas, all my lunch ideas, and all my dinner ideas, and this is all just for me, which is easy. And I would separate into breakfast, lunches, and dinners, and I would just put them on rotation for me. And then these are all the ideas, and then I can pull from these ideas to fill in for my week. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, according to the season, according to what, if it's still comfort food season, Valentine's Day's coming, blah, 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 blah. So then on my baking day, which we're actually on week 2, so on here, I would be, and I already have this noted, is I would be making quick breads. So I would be making banana bread. I would do 4 loaves. They go so fast. And a pumpkin. And I really wanted to make some muffins, blueberry, and then make my bread, and that would be one loaf, and then the other one would be braided, and I would freeze. Here I would freeze 3 loaves of that, and here, my recipe here makes 2, so I would freeze 1. So that's super handy for my week. And since there's spaghetti involved for the dinners this week, there are brats. We're doing runzas. So also, I'm gonna have to double this bread. So I'm gonna make 2 batches of my bread, because then I'm going to also make homemade runzas. That's gonna be delicious. And then we're doing an Italian stew. So I'm making my artisan sourdough bread. I think I'm gonna try to make individual bread bowls. That's gonna be on Jenny and Anna Bake, by the way. And we're gonna do burgers. Let's see what else. I wanted these for some breakfast. I love having these for breakfast and even for snacks. The banana breads and pumpkin breads. The muffins are great for breakfast. I love having, you know, fruit for snacks. And then I've got, this will really help me with my dinner. So I've got runzas that we're doing. So I have my homemade bread with it, artisanal bread for to complement the stew. And then I've got my braided bread that's gonna be very complimentary. That'll be frozen, that I can freeze out after I bake it. I bake it and then freeze it, and it's absolutely perfect. For my spaghetti meatball dinner on Valentine's Day. Oh, I also need to make my buttermilk biscuits, which if you bake those off and then you freeze them, they come out absolutely perfect, as though they were fresh out of the oven. So I'm gonna make also heart on my baking day, heart-shaped buttermilk biscuits. It's all in a day's work, guys. All in a day's work. Okay, so buttermilk biscuits. And I am going to just make the pizza dough on that day as well. So that is going to be my baking day for week 2. And that is how, and then you're going to be getting into your next month. So you line up your baking days that complement with your meals for the week. And this is, I don't need to write down each day what breakfasts are per se, but I do write down the dinners. And then here I might make a note, you know, breakfast would be, you know, there will be available, the options are eggs with homemade toast, banana bread, or our blueberry muffins. Okay, so it's kind of like that would be the rotation for the week for that. And I'll make a little side note. So, and then of course the biscuits, and then the banana bread are the options for breakfast. So, and this is where I'll be plunking in all of the dinners. I know for here, on here will be spaghetti, meatballs. If you want my recipe on this, you can check it out on Jenny and Anna Bake on YouTube. And then with the braided bread even, that's on there too. You can watch us make the whole day, the whole meal. And here I have runzas. We have Italian stew on Friday with bread bowls. And so I would just continue to fill out what that is for each week, and I will continue. Now, I'm really sticking to going Mondays as my grocery day. And so that means that I'm kind of just really planning everything out so that I can hit the ground going here and know what I'm cooking up through the weekend. So that is my new thing I'm doing right now. And feeling good about that. So girls, that is how I use my kitchen. This is what keeps me organized in the kitchen. And then you easily, because this is a narrow sized jade, this goes into your wallet when you're ready to go. So I'm actually going to be putting Mr. Cow here back into my wallet as I head out. But I'm going to be finishing up what I'm going to be making and buying and all of that, getting this all squared away. And then I just take him out and I put him in my wallet. And then I'm just out the door. So that's how I stay organized with feeding my family and all of that good stuff. So thank you guys for being with me today. And until next time, bye you guys.